Lauri Markkanen has been playing like an all-star all season, but he has been taking it to a whole nother level as of late. Over the last 6 games, Markkanen is averaging 34 points and 11 rebounds per game. He has been absolutely dominant. That was capped off with his career-high 49-point performance in a 131-114 win against the Houston Rockets. For most of the season, he has looked like a fringe all-star level player, which would already make him one of the most improved players in the NBA this season. However, this next level he's currently taking it to is an all-NBA player, and a player that can legitimately be a franchise player. He has turned this Utah franchise around, and even though they've struggled recently with the 20-21 record they sit at, is way better than anyone expected. With this recent hot stretch in mind, let's take a zoom out at Markkanen and the Jazz whole season so far. Before we get into the trades, if you enjoy my content and have watched a few videos of mine, think about subscribing. 96% of my viewers are actually not subscribed, so if you've watched me before and enjoy the content, drop a sub and comment down below. It really helps the channel. The Utah Jazz were only given a projected win total of 24.5 games before the season. We are now exactly halfway through the NBA season, and the Jazz already sit at 20 wins. And if their second half went as well as the first, the 40 wins would blow every prediction of them out of the water. Many outsiders are still telling the Utah Jazz to sell at the deadline, but with the team owning both their pick and the Minnesota Timberwolves pick, who are currently below them in the standings, they can hold pat if they so choose. If the team does choose to sell, we could see them move players like Mike Conley and Malik Beasley, who's been playing well as of late. Personally, I would keep Jordan Clarkson because the team seems to really enjoy him, and he's taken a large jump this season. However, one player that no one can argue they should move is Lauri Markkanen. He's the star of the team, and at only 25 years old, he will likely only improve with more time and reps as the number 1 option for Utah. For the season, Markkanen is now averaging 25 points and 8 rebounds per game after the hot stretch he's had of late, while shooting 42% from 3 on 7 attempts per game, which are both career highs. It seems like Markkanen is a near lock for the All-Star game at this point, so let's look at the other options in the West at forward. Zion, Jokic, and LeBron are the likely starters in the front court. The 3 spots off the bench seemingly have to go to Markkanen, Anthony Davis, and Domantas Sabonis. Markkanen feels better than every other front court option, and with Davis and Zion likely not being able to play in the game anyway, it would open up a couple more spots where Markkanen is also eligible. So Markkanen will earn his first All-Star appearance this season, which he will get to play at home in Utah. The scary thing about this is that he's only getting better. Even though the Jazz are 1-5 over their last 6 games, none of that can be blamed on Lauri. Since December 26th, he's the 6th leading scorer in all of the NBA at 34 points per game, ahead of even Donovan Mitchell, who had a 71-point game in that span. Markkanen has the 3rd highest true shooting percentage in the NBA among 20-point per game scorers this season at 67.3%, behind only Jokic and Durant, who are having historically efficient seasons. His true shooting is higher than Zion Williamson, whose shots mostly come within 5 feet. He currently stands at the 4th highest true shooting percentage season of all time, with only 2018 Steph Curry, as well as KD and Jokic this season, being ahead of him. Lauri Markkanen is a legitimate franchise player for the Utah Jazz and will be a first-time All-Star this season, and has a strong case for 3rd-team All-NBA as well. When he was included in the Donovan Mitchell trade, many viewed him as a throw-in, a player who could be a solid starter, but not much more. Now looking back, it was a swap of 2 All-Stars, and Markkanen is one of the most improved players in the NBA. The Jazz are hovering around 500, and if Lauri continues to put up 30-plus points per game on crazy efficiency, the team should start winning games and seem even more like a real playoff team. Lauri adds to the ever-growing European talent in the NBA, with him, Jokic, and Giannis being some of the best players in the league right now, as well as Luka Doncic, among many others. Thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have a good one.